Uh, All right, buddy. Welcome to Grue, and thank you so much for coming on.
Hey, thank you so much for having me, man. I've heard great things and obviously seen great things. So,
Oh, thank you so much. I
of
appreciate
course.
that.
Yeah, of course. Where are you located, by the way?
Philly,
Okay, cool. Philadelphia.
what about you?
Nice, man. I'm currently in Los Angeles. I was in Atlanta for like the past, oh man, maybe like 8 months or so. And now I'm jumping over to New York next month for a little bit for a project. So,
Oh,
just
wow.
yeah, so just honestly kind of doing like the trifecta, which has been fun. But yeah, man.
Well, it seems like you've traveled a lot, like to live places. Like I saw like you like grew up in the States and then moved to
Germany.
Germany and now back in the States again, right?
Exactly, yeah. So a lot of people are like, "Oh, like you're from Germany? No way! Like speak German." And then I'll just kind of jump into it, like, "Hi, ich bin der Kato, was geht denn ab? Ich komme aus München." They're like, "Oh, wait, you actually are German. I thought you were just joking about the whole bit." But yeah, so my family is still over there. They live in Leipzig, which is about an hour away from Berlin. Um,
Oh, okay.
yeah, if you know, do you know where that is?
I don't know where that. I mean, of course, I know Berlin, but like
Yeah.
I'm not too familiar with any other areas over there. So just like the main area.
Yeah, no, no, absolutely. My stepmom, my dad, my little brother, and then my Oma and Opa, they live over there. So I get to go
Nice.
back every now and again and see them, which is nice. But yeah, being in LA, it's a 9 hour time change. So speaking to my family is always
Oh.
a bit challenging. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So when you were living over there in Germany, what's the best German food? Because like I don't know if I know a lot of German food. So
Yeah.
what's like a good German food to eat if
Oh
you want to go
man.
visit there?
It's so basic, and I so many people ask me like, "What's your favorite German food, Carter?" I would definitely say ein Wiener Schnitzel mit Pommes und dann ein kleinen Hefeweizen. So like a little breaded pork, which is what a Schnitzel is.
Oh
Yeah, have you ever had breaded pork?
no!
Oh, you need to try it. It's good. It's
Oh my
really
God, it sounds good.
yeah, so that and then a little bit of fries. And then yeah, a little sparkling water or a little beer, kind of whatever you're into is really good. But it's a big Wurst country as well. So they have Bratwursts. They have all different kind of sausages and stuff, obviously. But yeah.
I know they're big on that because like I live in Philly, and every holiday around Christmas time, they open up this little village, and they have like all these little shops to go shopping for Christmas and stuff. And it's
Der
based,
Weihnachtsmarkt. Der
yeah,
Weihnachtsmarkt. Yeah.
yeah, it's based over there. Like all the
Mhm.
shops are based in Germany, and like
Mhm.
all the shops are like German themed, and the food is like bratwurst and sausage and like all different kind of like wursts.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of meats and stuff, but it's a
Mm,
great country to visit, man. It's really beautiful over there. They have the Alps, so the snow, the big beautiful mountains. They have the Rhine. There's a lot of history there too, so it's a really kind of majestic place to visit and see, like Switzerland as well and Austria.
nice.
Yeah, but yeah, man.
I have to get out of the states more. I have to see like other parts of the world. Like
Sure.
the United States isn't just the only like air place. Like I have to go and look at other places.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. There's so much out there to see. I love traveling. That's honestly why I love acting so much is jumping into, as corny as it sounds, different character shoes, all different kinds of walks of
Mhm.
life. I feel like I have obviously learned a lot of craft within classes, whether it's Meisner, going to the American Academy of Dramatic Arts, all this stuff. But my biggest pull from my past is my adventures, is saying yes to so many different kinds of things in life. And I feel like my eyes have opened up so much over the years just by hopping to different countries,
Yeah,
understanding, that environment, that culture. And I feel like that's really where you can kind of pull some cool choices and characters from instead of within a classroom, which is also a great place,
yeah.
you know. But yeah, really like authentic life is my way of kind of going about the craft. Yeah.
Nice, nice.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I I see before like you did like film and stuff, like you were really big into sports, like you were in school like playing sports and stuff. And I,
Yeah.
from what I saw, you did like every sport there is to be named: hockey, snowboard,
Yeah,
soccer, skateboard, snowboard, like uh,
yeah. As
and
I'm known as a polyathlete, so I played
I was gonna
professional.
ask that, like what that means, a
Yeah,
polyathlete.
absolutely. So a polyathlete is pretty much just an athlete that is very like well nourished in every single like a lot of sports especially extreme sports. So that's surfing, motocross, snowboarding, kind of all those kind of mo more dangerous sports. I played professional soccer for Red Bull. I played U16, U17,
Oh
U18
my God.
in Leipzig. Yeah, they're in the Bundesliga now, and that's what brought me over to the States to play in college, and then acting kind of happened out of the blue. But in
Oh,
German, yeah, in Germany, like during the winters, I would always snowboard in the Alps, kind of do like that kind of stuff, and then summers would be skateboarding, it'd be motocross around Germany. Kind of just all these different kinds of sports. I would play tennis. I mean, it was really kind of any and everything, which was super fun. And funny story, I actually have never really played video games in my life. I've
well,
always,
because you're too busy playing sports.
I've always been the kid that just goes out to play sports, and then the parents are like, "Where is Carter? Like, he needs to come back." And I'm just like out there, like playing with the neighbors, like kind of just seeing what's out there and stuff. It's pretty funny, but yeah.
Is there any sport you didn't play?
Oh, that's a great question. I would say I'm pretty bad at bowling. Bowling, I
Oh,
give
okay.
my yeah, bowling, I'm not that good. Basketball, I'm all right, but yeah, I've played a little bit of lacrosse, baseball, football. Yeah, I've played those kind of things, but bowling is kind of a big thing that I'm not that good at. Yes,
Are,
sir.
do you currently like play any sports now, or do you
Yeah,
just watch
so
them?
well, I just got back from Atlanta. I'm gonna join a pickup soccer league. I'm
Oh,
very
no.
active, so every morning or like not every morning, I would probably say like twice to three times a week, I wake up and do a sunrise surf session in Malibu. And that's like,
Nice,
yeah, it's
nice.
Topanga Beach. That's like my favorite place to go. 5:45, 6 a.m. I'm out there paddling with like dolphins.
Oh
Uh,
my God.
yeah, it's like breathtaking. So that I'm always at the gym, gonna start up over at a soccer league over here, like a pickup league. And then yeah, just pickleball, tennis, kind of everything and anything in between.
Damn. So when you're not busy doing like film and stuff,
Yeah.
you're out doing all kind of different sports and surfing.
Absolutely, and surfing, absolutely. Yeah, my biggest thing about California is I love how it has the ocean, the mountains,
Yeah.
everything in between. That's why it's such a great, filming location because you have so many different obstacles of terrain out here to shoot in. That yeah, it's really beautiful. And I love hiking and like adventuring in the
Oh
desert.
yeah, it's always fun.
Yeah, exactly. What about you? Do you play any sports?
I used to like I mean, like I don't I'm lazy now. I haven't been playing any sport, but I was doing hockey and wrestling. Like wrestling I did for like 15 years. I was like a independent pro wrestler, like not like the high school college, like the WWE kind of wrestling.
Yeah.
Like I was doing like that kind of
Oh, wow.
wrestling, but of course not for WWE, but it
Sure.
was that like style though.
Cool, man. That's really awesome. How'd you like that?
Oh, I loved it. I loved it. Like I said, I did it a long time. I did it
Sure.
15 years, and then I started getting concussions and
Yeah.
injuries,
Yeah.
and I was like, all right, it's time to find something else because
Sure.
like I already reached over the age limit to go to WWE.
Yeah.
So, like, if you don't like, if you're not signed to WWE by like at least 25,
Mhm.
then they consider you like no, they don't even like give you a second
Second
look.
look. Wow, that's actually pretty crazy. I've never known that.
Yeah, yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Interesting,
That-
interesting, man.
so yeah, like I was doing it for fun because I knew I was over the age limit for WWE to bring me in. So I was
Yeah.
just doing it for fun. But then when I start getting hurt, I was like, all right, this isn't fun.
Yeah, absolutely. No, if you're getting concussions at 30, no way. You gotta protect the noggin, dude. That's awesome.
And for hockey, I
Mm.
love goalieing. Like that's what I always did when I played like street
Cool.
hockey. I'd be a goalie.
Yeah, I dabbled for a year to 2 years in ice hockey over in Germany because it was such like it was a very German and Canadian sport that I
Yeah, yeah,
had
definitely.
buddies, they would play soccer and then they would also ice hockey and I went to a couple training sessions and did a couple leagues over there, but I was nowhere near being good at ice hockey. That was kind of my downfall. I couldn't get it. But yeah, it's a fun sport, you know?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I mean, just because you didn't get that, like
Yeah.
you're good in every other sport. So
Thank
you can
you. Thank
push hockey aside, like
you.
and do all the other sports that you've been doing.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. That's great.
And your cardio must be absolutely great. Like, I mean, all the stuff you do from surfing to sports to hiking, like
Funny enough, I'm always like on my 2025 New Year's resolution, it was do more yoga to like keep my body like just stretched more in better shape like that.
okay.
And then also hydrate because I'm always like I feel like I'm always low on water. And the more
Yeah,
water I drink, I feel like for any human, because our bodies are made up of what, like 70% water. So
I think so. Yeah.
to keep your hydrations up, it's really important for longevity. And I've felt like a lot more energy throughout the day, a lot clearer. It's really great. So
Nice, nice.
nice.
And and what's like your workout routine like? Because you definitely have like a great build and you
Yeah.
stay in shape. So what's your workout routine like?
Yeah, I like to get in and out of the gym. Hit workouts are my favorite, probably 45 minutes a day. I'm one of those people that I'm always up early and I like to bang that out first just to kind of
Nice.
get a sweat to start the day. But yeah, a lot of calisthenics. I don't like to lift too much weight. I like to kind of keep a lot of body weight going on. And honestly, like I don't really ever want to be jacked by any means. I just want to be like healthy and like lean and feel good in
Yeah.
that sort of sense. You know what I mean? But yeah, I can't throw up too much weight by any means when it comes to the gym. But yeah, just body weight is fun for me for sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you follow like any diet plan or do you eat
Oh
whatever
man.
you want? Like I
That's
mean
an
you probably eat pretty clean, right?
that's a great question. I don't follow anything specifically just because I've been doing it for so long, but
Yeah.
I'll eat healthy, man. I'll eat like healthy chicken, healthy steaks, just lean meats, low carbs, and good veggies. I do fast like quite often.
Oh, really?
I just don't ever have I don't ever have like hunger for breakfast anymore. So
Yeah.
that's kind of nice to not like have to need breakfast every morning. But yeah, no, I've gotten so immune to just not eating till 12 and then eating till 8 and just kind of keeping
Oh.
my gaps over there. Yeah, yeah,
You know, I heard that like you shouldn't eat after a certain time, like especially if
yeah.
you're going to bed. Like, and I guess 8 is probably like the limit, right?
Yeah, they say like a 16-hour like gap puts your body into, I could be wrong, puts your body into like a state of ketosis, or I'm not sure if that's right actually, but it's like 16 hours don't eat and then 8 hours. So I just do it pretty simply like 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. I'll have lunch, snack, dinner, and then right after that from 8:30 p.m. to like 12 the next day, I'll just have water or coffee in the morning. Uh,
Oh,
but
wow.
yeah, everyone is so different. Like my friends around me, they have huge breakfasts and then small dinners. So it's
Yeah,
just, it kind of is like whatever works for your physique and your metabolism. But yeah,
sure.
for me, I just like kind of doing that. Yeah. This is
All
so,
right.
this is so interesting. I haven't talked about health like this like in years. So this is nice. Yeah.
Well, I'm always curious about like health and working out because like I when I was heavily active in wrestling. Like that's all I did was like watch what I ate.
Cut
But
weight.
now as I don't do it, like I'm kind of like slacking and I'm trying to get back in like
Yeah.
shape again. I mean, I'm still in decent shape, but
Yeah.
I could see like there's like a little extra mileage around the stomach and
Yeah, yeah. Little extra mileage. Hey, that's fine, man. We're getting older. That's all good. Don't that's human nature right there. That's great.
yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
so like I'm always curious on like health and stuff like that. That's why like whenever someone's in good shape like you, how you're active and in good shape, like I
Yeah.
always like hearing like different things on stuff like that.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like I said, everyone has so many different things, and it truly is like whatever works best for your body type. Um, Same with like acting too. Like people are like, "Oh, only do this craft or that craft or this craft." Like I'm
Hmm.
in such a full belief that everyone is so different and whatever works for them, find that, sharpen it, and just kind of get those reps in. And that's like where you
Definitely.
get better, whether it's health, whether it's whatever it is, what type of trait you have. So yeah. Yeah, yeah.
And you mentioned you drink coffee, so do you drink it black or do you drink it with cream and sugar?
Oh, cream and sugar. I can't do black, man. That's like, oh, that's so hard. That's like so raw. No way. What about you?
Actually, during the week, I drink it black,
Oh, do
and
you really?
I do. And
Okay.
then the weekend, I treat myself and I like load it with cream and sugar, so that's not
Nice.
good.
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I've been getting into the Celsiuses recently.
they're really good. I had them, yeah.
They do. They bang you up with energy. Like it's like 200 milligrams of caffeine, like straight to you. It's a lot, but it's also really like it's a nice just drink to have in the morning. It tastes good, and it's kind of
Definitely.
yeah, yeah, man.
And if you want to eat bad food, greasy food, cheap food, what's your go-to like cheat or junk food?
That's a great question too. Man, there's so many options. I would probably go with a nice pizza or like a
Nice.
nice In-N-Out hamburger. Something like that.
I hear so much about that place. I have to go to California and try their burgers.
Have you never
I
been to LA?
never had, no, no.
Oh man,
I
you need to come
know.
out here. You need to come out here.
I know. Like
Yeah.
that's where everything is there.
Yeah.
And especially if you want to be in this line of work, like whether
Mhm.
it's acting or sports or music or podcast, whatever, like any
Yeah.
form of entertainment, like that's the place to be.
It is. It is. And it's very nice. Like I'm super fortunate to have honestly family like all over the world. So leaving LA after every 4 or 5 months just to kind of take a breather or in a sense
Hmm.
of my like the way I like to work is I like to get perspective and perspective from leaving like a city this big is always really nice because you come back to it with new thoughts, feelings, especially as being an artist. You look at it a bit differently. But yeah, LA is a really great place. It's a great hub for the entertainment industry.
Oh yeah.
And the lifestyle is really nice. Like I really enjoy how active it is out here and it has the beach, like I said, the mountains, all that good stuff. So yeah, it's nice.
Now, I definitely I was really considering going there this
Yeah.
fall because I want to see the Halloween Horror Nights and
Nice. Nice. Yo,
so
you should hit me up if you're in
no.
town and we'll go there together. That'd be
Oh
fun.
my God, yeah.
Okay, cool. Funny enough, actually, Halloween Horror Nights at Universal, I did a movie called Freaky with Vince Vaughn
Yes.
back in 2020. It was through Blumhouse and Universal, and they had a pop-up of Freaky at the Halloween Horror Nights. And
No.
yeah, a couple of my buddies went to the LA one and then the Orlando one, I think it was, and they saw my dead body, no spoilers, but they saw my like chopped up body in the movie in the
Wait,
maze.
wait, get out, really?
Yeah, so they were taking pictures with like literally like a dummy version of me in the haunted house mazes, and I was just like, dude, that's so like crazy to think about.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
That
yeah.
must have been amazing though to hear that. Like, I mean, yeah, you're chopped up, but like you're still in the maze.
Yeah, well, I didn't. The thing, it's funny enough, I didn't hear anything about that from like production or anything. It was just like my friends going through these haunted houses at Universal or at Horror Nights and just being like, dude, like you're in the maze, like your
Oh
character's
my
in there.
God.
And I was like, what? That is so crazy. So yeah,
That
it was
really
wild.
is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
like this year I really want to try going though. I think I might because that one of like my favorite horror for the like recent horror films, like my favorite new character is Art the Clown, the Terrifier films.
One of my good friends was in that film.
Nice.
Mason. Mason was in The Terrifier 3, and it was a great
Oh,
movie.
I actually interviewed Mason.
Oh, have you?
Yeah, I
Oh,
interviewed him about Terrifier.
cool. Yeah, he's a good guy, isn't he?
He is.
Yeah, he's awesome. He lives over, he bounces between LA and Nashville a lot, but when I was out in Atlanta, a lot of my friends that I was around were best friends with Mason, so we'd always kind of,
Oh,
hang out and
nice.
stuff. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if you saw the movie, but his death scene was brutal.
It was wild. Oh, I saw his death scene. That was like probably the craziest death scene I've ever seen in a horror film. Yeah.
I when I saw that scene, I was like, oh my God, especially for a guy, like that's a horrible way to go.
I know, I know. The whole shower scene leading with, I don't want to say too much, but that movie's really good actually. I really love Terrifier 3. Yeah.
Definitely. Well, they're making a Terrifier maze at the Halloween Horror Nights.
Are they really?
Yes, so that's why I
Oh,
really want to go. Like I want to
yeah.
see
You're
that.
gonna have to come out here. Let's get Mason out here and let's do that. That'd
Yeah.
be a fun time.
Oh my
That'd be
God, yeah. No, no, I'm definitely doing it. I don't care.
fun.
Yeah, I'm doing.
I love to hear it, man. I love to hear it. That's awesome.
So like, you definitely are big into sports. So what drew you to acting? Like what made you get a
Yeah.
passion for acting?
Oh, that's a really good question, man. Looking back at it, this industry is such a marathon. And I feel like before you really step into whether it's film, journalism, dance, music, people think some people think you kind of get into it and it just happens. But it's such a marathon, it's such a career. But the way I got into it, I was always the funny kid in school. I was class clown in high school and during soccer games, like even when I was playing at like the highest level, I would always want to make people laugh during like soccer games. And
Mhm.
like I never really knew this passion for comedy that I had. So ultimately, I ended up just doing it was either a short film or an indie film, like, I would probably say like 7 years ago. I fell in love with the whole filmmaking, whether it was crew, cast, just the teamwork that went behind in making a movie or a show. I really fell in love with that, and then I started to do a little bit of stand-up comedy, and then acting just really kind of blossomed in this really interesting way. And I went out to Atlanta. I was in Atlanta for a little bit, had a movie bring me out to California back
Nice.
in 2020, like 2 weeks before COVID, which
Ooh,
was, yeah, I locked myself into a 2-year lease during COVID out here. And that was a very interesting time. But ever since then, man, to be honest, it was just kind of booking smaller roles, like a little bit of momentum here, there, and like the next thing you knew, it was just kind of like a snowball kind of rolling down a hill. And I feel like I've really found so much comfortability and just the love of this journey and the craft and the people I meet on the way that I wouldn't trade it for a thing. Yeah.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
And Atlanta is actually a hot spot now for like filming.
It is. It is. Yeah, it has a great film industry over there. The tax incentive is phenomenal. A lot of my friends are over there just really
Mhm.
killing it. Yeah, it's a cool place over there to shoot. Yeah.
Didn't they shoot Stranger Things? Like, didn't they
Yeah.
shoot that in Atlanta?
Yeah, two of my best
Yeah.
friends are actually in the last season, Clay and my buddy Hunter. And yeah, they spoke so heavily, like greatly about Atlanta and the show and everything. And yeah, they got to see Atlanta a lot because they were there for so long shooting that show.
Yes,
Um,
yes.
Yeah, but yeah, it's a really cool place. They also shot like Vampire Diaries a bit out of Atlanta. Um,
Oh,
yeah, Outer Banks is at the coast over there, like Hilton Head, Wilmington area. But it's just a really pretty. The South is so pretty, you know.
they they used to film a lot in New York, but
Okay.
I think like I think Atlanta and California and even Canada now are getting like more of the films than New York and Philly are.
Exactly. Funny enough, I actually just booked a movie being shot in New York, well, New Jersey, Manhattan, mid-end of August. And we're using, I can't say what production it is, but we're using some of the new sound stages over in New Jersey. So I'm really excited to just kind of see. I've never been in New York. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, so I'm really just excited to see that whole area. I feel like it's going to be, really, really cool and interesting. Yeah.
Oh, it's very interesting that area.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I bet it is. It's a city that never sleeps, right?
Exactly, exactly.
That's
Like
yeah.
you could find a club at like 3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, that's what that is. That sounds like the German Carter over there. That's wild. That is great.
Well, I mean, I saw you actually played a like frat person in one of the films, so you
Yeah.
definitely know that like that late night
Yeah.
party style, right?
Yeah, that's so funny you say that. I'm still kind of, I feel like when you're really breaking into the industry, you kind of take any and everything just to get credits, demo reel, this, that,
Oh, of
meet people,
course. Yeah.
network. And yeah, that's kind of been a stereotype that I played breaking into it, the little bit of the jock and all that good stuff. But I really I did a 1950s German timepiece. It was a war film. It was the
Oh,
perspective of the
nice.
German POWs in the US. It's a film movie called Silent Night in Algona. And that was like the first time where I was really able to like step out of a couple roles that I've been casted in something completely different. And it just really made me appreciate like how much of a medium it is in film, but like how much I can go one way or the other way. And I really want to open up that side of me, the German side. Um,
Definitely.
and also get into the comedy more, like that
Okay.
rom-coms are super cool.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
just that kind of world would be really fun to live in.
Nice, nice.
Yeah.
And you mentioned Freaky, like that, and how was it like being on set for that film and working with like Vaughn and everything?
Oh, with Vince Vaughn and Kathryn Newton, the director, Chris Landon, writer Michael Kennedy. I mean, those people were so good. It was through Blumhouse and Universal that it was
Yeah.
just such a big, amazing, safe, welcoming set. And everyone was there for like, I feel like when we all read the screenplay, we knew that it was going to be a really great cult classic because it came out at such an interesting time right during COVID. It was actually
Okay.
it was a theatrical release that went to HBO Max, I believe, and now it's just kind of on a bunch of different streamers. But it's a really funny movie seeing 6'5" Vince Vaughn walking around a set in like an 18-year-old girl's body is like the craziest thing. He's so good. Everyone around us just like really kind of fed the energy that we needed to like, carry that film, and it was a blast. I made so many great friends on it.
So, I'm when you said that, I'm picturing
Yeah,
a 6'5" guy
yeah.
trapped in a teenage girl's body.
The way he got into character, like before he would start rolling, was really iconic and it was really funny. It was really cool to see that kind of world for a month or so. Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely. And and then you did like another horror thriller, joining.
Oh yeah.
And is there like a certain scene that you had the most fun shooting for that horror film?
Brenna D'Amico, who's one of like my all-time great friends,
Hmm.
she came up to me with this idea maybe I would say almost a year ago now, and we shot the short film with Dakota Dolby as our director, Harrison, and it was a really cool shoot. I would say my favorite moment in that was there were so many good moments, but I guess just like playing this like Bonnie and Clyde, like new world, new generation, like couple, and just being
Nice.
able to kind of live in that world for a little bit in a sense of like we're low key like these killers that live in like this world of like the black dark web, and it's
Yeah,
just like a really have you seen it by chance?
I didn't. I didn't even know that there
Yeah.
was a film out
Yeah.
called that until like I started looking up your films and I saw
Yeah.
that. So it's definitely something I want to watch because
You,
I'm a huge horror fan.
if you're a huge horror fan, you would love that movie. I'm curious, I'm curious if we would turn it into a feature. I know the production company behind that optioned some really good films, so we'll see if there's a story that could kind of longevity it. But yeah, it was really fun, and everyone on set was amazing. Yeah,
Sweet, sweet.
man. Yeah.
And I hear like I've interviewed like a lot of people, a lot of actors that did soap work,
Sure.
and they always tell me like it's like so many pages, so many lines.
Oh
It's like
yeah. Yeah.
it's like a nonstop thing for the whole week. They're off on the weekends and go back again and do it all over again. And
Yeah.
you were on set for soap, and how
Yeah.
was that experience?
Going from like that's a cool that's an interesting perspective to jump into. I guess so. I've done like a lot of I've done some studio work, some indies, and then like my recent one prior to General Hospital was NCIS Hawaii, which was a
Yeah,
fun CBS procedural, and that work page was maybe like 6 pages a day compared to General Hospital, which was like oh man, we shot like an hour of TV in one day.
oh
NCIS was
my
like
God.
yeah, NCIS Hawaii was like 2.5 weeks of like one episode. So the reps of just like having to kind of nail your takes, first take, was a little interesting. It was a little harder for me to kind of jump into that world, you know? But for the people that live on that set that have done 300
Mhm.
episodes at General Hospital,
Mhm.
they're just so wired to like read their lines, know it, and then jump into it, do it one take, and then
Yeah,
move right on and do like 60, 50, 60 scenes a day, which is crazy.
that is crazy. Yeah, yeah. Like when I start talking to different actors in soaps, and
Yeah.
they were telling me like they like to get it done in like one take and then move on to the net. I'm like one
Yeah.
take.
Yeah. It's a little nerve-wracking. I didn't know that until like I got on set and they're like, like if you like if you want to look good on the show, like make sure like do this like one take. And I was like, oh my God, like typically like I can do one takers, but it takes a little bit, especially as like a guest star coming into a new world.
Hmm.
That's interesting because you don't know anyone. And
Exactly.
people that are there, that's their family, and there's more of a comfortability there, and you're able to be more present and be able to do those takes easier. But yeah, it was. I will say it definitely helped my craft, and it definitely helped me understand that world. You know,
Oh yeah,
because it is a different world for sure. Yeah.
yeah. Like I mean that definitely puts your like skills to the test
Yeah.
to see if you could get like this done like one take after like and then go from scene to scene.
Exactly. Exactly. But it was a really great experience. Yeah, I loved the directors, writers on that show. Yeah, it was cool. And it's my mom's favorite show, actually. So when I booked
Oh,
it,
nice.
yeah, when I booked it, I flew back to Atlanta and got to spend it and watch the episode with my mom. And it was actually kind of funny because she's been watching that show since a kid. So
Oh, wow.
when her kid now booked it, it was just like a really interesting parallel for her. She was just like, "Whoa, like this is crazy," but it was fun. Yeah.
Oh, that's so awesome. I love it.
Yeah, 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 absolutely.
So when you aren't acting and playing sports, what else do you like doing during your free time?
Oh man, I feel like I come off very extroverted, which I do, but I'm also extremely introverted, and I love to just unplug and have independent time, whether that's reading a book, playing golf alone, hiking alone. Yeah, I really like to turn off. And I feel like it's hard for a lot of people to do that.
Yeah.
And I'm not at the stage career-wise yet where like it's really hard to do that, but I like my alone time and I love just kind of being out and about and seeing stuff for myself. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. What about you? What do you like doing on your spare time?
Well, I mean, when I'm not working because I work a regular like 9 to 5 job,
Sure.
and when I'm not doing that, then I'm doing the podcast, and when I'm not doing that, then usually like the weekends is when I go out, like hang out with friends, go see movies,
Yeah.
go to a concert, go to like a Comic-Con or like a horror con,
Cool, man.
and those are the things I like doing, like going to like different clubs and stuff, like dance music and all that stuff. And
Well,
yeah,
I need to get you over to Germany if you want to do some real techno dancing in some cool clubs. There's some good stuff
yeah,
in Berlin.
definitely.
That's funny.
I heard the like dance scene there is like absolutely crazy, like
Oh
the
yeah.
dance scene in Berlin, right?
Yeah, they have like
Yeah.
clubs that are like 3 stories, and each story will have like a different genre of music, and
Oh my
everyone is
God.
just yeah, everyone will just kind of be dancing to that type of music, and it's really cool. It's interesting.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, yeah, man. But it's yeah, I like to turn off, and acting is such a great craft. I want to do it for the rest of my life, but it's such a marathon, and you got to find a lot of peace and happiness outside of it. Uh,
Definitely.
so yeah, man. I'm a big advocate of mental health.
Yeah.
The USO. So that is something, the bigger my platform gets, the bigger voice I have, that's something I really want to use a lot of my energy towards.
Yeah, well, that's I mean, and anyone who goes on my page sees what I write about it. So, I'm definitely like a big advocate for it too, and
Yeah.
someone who's been through getting bullied and getting teased for my speech, my stuttering,
Yeah.
and mental health is something that I'm very passionate about,
Yeah.
and bullying is something I'm very passionate about. Like for people to stop bullying and the importance of mental health and talking about it and not feeling like you're weird or different because you're talking to a shrink or talking to a friend about like what's going on.
Absolutely. Well, being different is an amazing special quality to have. I used to have a really thick German accent, and people would make
Hmm.
fun of that, but hey, I know more languages than you do. I think that's a great thing. Everything comes with, ups and stuff, but just know that I'm always an ear. I know we just met, but if you ever want to like talk or need anything, you let me know, and I'd love to see you in LA. You should come out.
I really want to do that. Like I'm really considering because like when I heard that they were opening up the Terrifier thing, I was like, all right, I'm sold.
I'm gonna hit Mason up and be like, dude, you got to come out here. We got to do this. That would be really fun.
Yeah, definitely, definitely.
Cool, man. Cool.
What kind of horror movies do you like to watch?
Wow. I like psychological thrillers a lot. Like a Midsommar, something that really kind of gets me going, in a sense of leaving the film and thinking about it. Um, I also love like slashers.
Yes, yes, that's what
I'm
I
big.
like.
What kind of slashers do you like?
Well, recently, of course, the Terrifier films, but like
Yeah.
I like the old school slashers,
Okay.
Chucky and Nightmare on Elm Street,
Cool.
Jason, Halloween,
Yeah.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre,
Cool.
like those kind of slasher films.
Cool, man. Yeah, those are really cool. Have you seen the OG I Know You Did Last Summer?
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, that's a cool one. Yeah, there's a lot of really
Scream.
good stuff out there. I'm curious how the reboot's gonna be. I hope it's great.
I mean, the trailer looks good. Like I love when they showed a trailer and like the new batch of kids go to find Jennifer Love Hewitt,
Yeah,
and Jennifer turns around to the girl. She goes, "Let me ask you something.
yeah,
What did you do last summer?"
yeah, yeah,
And I
yeah,
was like,
yeah.
"Yeah."
Yeah, I'm excited. That got me hyped too, man. I remember seeing that and just being like, we'll see how it turns out, which I think will be great.
Oh yeah, I'm
Yeah.
really looking forward to that.
Yeah, man. Well, hey, man, I have a little bit of time left, but I just wanted to say thank you so much for having me on.
Yeah,
I really appreciated it, and this was fun. I didn't think we were gonna talk about all this stuff, so
I
this was
know.
actually really great. I really enjoyed it. Yeah.
Yeah, like you never know what to expect with my interviews because
Good.
I'd like them to be laid back, but also have some fun. Like
Yeah.
I don't like just like sitting there and looking like I'm reading from a script and asking questions. And
Yeah.
I mean, I know that's what a lot of people do. I like to keep it different.
I love that, man. It keeps it just fun, and I feel like that's when the best conversations come out. And it's cool to like talk about different parts of life, not just career. So that was
Exactly.
I haven't talked about stuff like that in years. So yeah, man. Thank you for having me on. I appreciate it.
Yeah, well, the last thing I'll ask you basically is where
Yeah.
can fans follow you and keep up with your acting?
Yeah, man. Thank you so much for saying that. If you would like to follow me, you can follow me on Instagram. I don't have Twitter, TikTok, anything. It's just Instagram. I post a lot of like my projects. I kind of keep it for that. Other than that, I kind of keep my life a little private, which is nice. But
It is nice.
Instagram is definitely the place where I'll show a lot of my stuff. I will say it's a very exciting year coming up.
Ah,
Yeah, the fall is going to be really amazing, and I'm leading into 2026, quarter one and two. So I can't wait to have, maybe come back on here and really share some more in-depth stuff. But it's been a really good summer so far. So yeah,
awesome, bud.
thank
Well,
you.
well, thank you so much for doing this. It's
Yeah.
amazing chatting and meeting you, and I'll definitely keep you posted if I come for Halloween Horror Nights because I definitely
Ab
want to see that.
Absolutely, man. Please do. All right.
Okay.
All right, man. Enjoy your day, and we'll talk soon, okay?
All right, buddy. You too.
All right. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.